Hi, thank you for joining me today for an overview of a little movement snack, which is the hip sit. So this is something that you can try and do it as a playful challenge, but it's also something that's going to really help you if you have tight hips or glutes that aren't really present and doing the job when you want them to, and general overall hip mobility and strength. So the hip sit is, you start in this deep knee bend, and then you gently sit to the side, and then without using your hands, come back up. Try both sides. One side may feel different than the other, that's quite normal. So what a lot of people find is that they'll end up maybe going down smoothly, bit of a wobble, and then can't get up. So if you're in that camp, here's what I want you to do. First of all, when you're in this position, I want you to become aware of your breathing. So I want you to have your mouth closed, tongue resting on the roof of the mouth, so you swallow, and you're breathing in and out through the nose. So when we breathe in, we are kind of inviting our sort of fight or flight response. When we are exhaling, we are inviting the rest and digest, what's called the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, when we're in that rest and digest, our body potentially has access to a greater range of motion. It is more at ease. And contrary to a lot of the kind of headlines of like, you've always got to be this or that and, no pain, no gain. The more relaxed you are, the stronger you are, because then you're using very selective tension rather than systemic tension. So what I want you to do is, in this position, become aware of your breathing, and then if you can, shift to being nose breathing. And then time the movement with the breath. So you inhale, exhale, and then if possible, if you're someone who can then have a pause after that exhale, then it's on that pause that you do the movement. So, and the body should feel more at ease. And then to get back up, if you were kind of nearly there, try the same thing. But this one, you may want to inhale for the movement up. The next thing for you to know is that movement comes from the brain and the nervous system. The muscles are and the tissues and the tendons, they're downstream of that. So what you want to be able to do is to tell your body it's safe to go there. So once you're in this down position, then what I want you to do is to start to use a base of support. So add extra support, because it's really difficult for our brain to tell us how to do a move if it's never done the move. You're not suddenly going to be down here and then have a, eureka moment of, oh, that's how I get up. So when you're down here, start just giving yourself whatever the support you need to get back up. And I want you to be nasal breathing during this, because also our body doesn't like to do things and have new movements when it doesn't feel safe. So the more you're in this sympathetic, this rest and digest, that your body feels calm, your body feels safe, it'll be happier to go there. And a happy body is one that moves with more range of motion. It allows you to access things rather than being stuck in this protective kind of mold of well, we're not sure, is something bad going to happen there? Because our body remembers everything we ever did. We don't, but our own kind of innate intelligence does. So when you're in this position, start to guide yourself up whilst nasal breathing. Don't move into pain. And also start to distinguish between what is an ache and what is a pain. Is it an ache? Because it's oh, I don't, I haven't really done this before. So, and then what the secret is repetition. So each time you do it and you maintain that nasal breathing, you're telling your body nothing bad happens when you go here. So then you can start to do that. So enjoy playing with your hip sits. Start being aware of how you breathe when you move, especially if you're doing a new movement pattern. And then always recognize that your brain is running the show and your nervous system, and your body is always protecting you. And unless you tell your body that it's safe, it's not going to be happy to go to new positions. So enjoy, send me a message, follow, like and subscribe, and there's a lot more movement snacks coming soon. Take care.